Well, we have a special guest here in the studio with us to talk more about the shooting there at the Navy shipyard. He was actually there just last week.
Yeah, Professor Joel Samuels joins us after being on my News at 4 on this topic of Syria, and we brought him back because, Joel, you were just there at the Navy shipyard yesterday doing, through the University of South Carolina, some work for the State Department and the Department of Defense.
Yes, indeed. I was there this week on Thursday and Friday doing some training for the university that we do with the U.S. government for pre-deployment Afghanistan, Department of Defense and State Department personnel, and I was at the Navy Yard just yesterday morning.
So, Joel, tell us about the security there. I know a lot of people, when they first got word of this shooting today, they're thinking a military installation. How does this happen at a place like that? But if you haven't been to the Navy shipyard, you might not understand kind of how it's situated there.
Yeah, the Navy Yard is located directly in the middle of both a commercial and residential district. So you have housing right nearby. There's actually a community center essentially across the street. There's a commercial district just on the back side. There are military personnel who are stationed there and who keep guard. I would be surprised, I know the story is still developing, if it didn't turn out that the person who had access was not a civilian, that it was someone who was able to bring the weapons in.
Prior service, so he did have some connection to the Navy
to get in with the weapons.
Exactly.
But you're talking about something that's located right in the heart of a civilian area, of a commercial and residential neighborhood,
which has been revitalized over the years. You've had a home there, recently sold it, and you've seen that area. And then to know that where you just were yesterday, those roads are closed, and all the terror that has been happening all day in the very roads you walked yesterday.
Absolutely. It's extraordinarily frightening, and it's the kind of thing that we all fear in our local communities or anywhere at home.
Do you have any coworkers or colleagues that you've talked with up there today? I mean, just to see the pictures was startling. I mean, you talk about lockdown and military state. I mean, they came in there. You talk about military, SWAT, snipers. It was all on today.
Yeah.
Well, and you're talking about a place that is essentially 8 blocks from the Capitol.
Right.
So you have the Capitol Police on top of it. In today's day and age, to drive past the mall and up past the Capitol, if you're in a box truck of any kind, they'll divert you. You can't even drive on the roads that go past the Capitol. So there's a heavy presence, police presence in that area that would have immediately taken action.
And, you know, when we hear the stories today, you and I were talking about it earlier, how people were pushing each other out of the way, you know, getting just frantic to get out. And yet, when you were there yesterday, it was such a place of order.
It was, and it was a beautiful day. There's also a park in the middle of the area where people go, and again, members of the public can go and have breakfast. I was there again around late morning, and so people were there having their brunch from the Eastern Market just nearby, and then to think today how different it is.
And have you heard from any of your friends and colleagues there? Is everybody okay?
I have, and I, in fact, just before I came in, talked to a friend who lives just a few blocks away about the situation and how it had affected the downtown area today.
Well, I'm sure next time you have to go back there, it will be very different.
It will.
Well, Professor Joel Samuels with the USC School of Law, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we'll put this interview on our website and Facebook pages so you can watch it again. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.